agree with this example of nationalism, not saying that it's not an example of government nationalism.
Well, I've got two presidents. One president's going to unite disparate people, though, not just something that 50% of the population is down with.
Nationalistic policy is going to unite the nation on a wide people. That's just bullshit, and he made it up. Nationalistic policy is not necessarily there to unite everybody.
Okay, you literally said, I'm writing these down. Hold on, I'm writing these down as you said them. You said united under love of country/nation. The wall was the most divisive thing. It even divided Republicans.
Destiny, with his woke self, got into a heated debate with Andrew Wilson. We're going to get straight into it, but first hit the like button, share the video. Also subscribe if you haven't. Drop some comments. I want to know what you think, man. It's going to get real. It's always a fun time roasting Destiny. It's always a fun time, man. Subscribe. Let's get into it. Check out my memberships.
American nationalism. I know while you're apparently not talking about a monoculture, I mean, if you're talking about a government that promotes quote unquote nationalism, then presumably you're talking about a government that promotes certain policies designed to get more people behind a common set of experience and belief, which seems like the opposite thing you'd want to do if you'd want to preserve unity in a diverse continental sized country.
Why? Why is that contrary? That makes no sense.
Because under our framework, this goes back to Federalist number 10, where Hamilton said, look, democracy in a big republic can work because all of these different interests can keep each other in check. Everybody has the opportunity to put their policy into practice, to have the ability to sort of have a corner of this great country where they can be themselves, as far as possible under our constitutional framework. Well, I mean, but the idea of trying to squeeze everybody into a narrower box.
Cherry pick federalism, but the thing is, Bastiat, is look, we all live under one federal government. Right. Everybody does. There's no particularly good reason why you can't promote nationalism, or the federal government cannot promote nationalism and make a strong state. There's no good reason why they can't do that. There's no good reason why they shouldn't do that.
Well, I don't think either of us disagree. What is nationalism and a strong state to you? Because I mean, the United States government is a pretty strong state.
How many times do you want this redefined?
I don't.
Okay, wait. First of all, the first definition was a little bit unclear, which is fine. But so more concretely, I think what we would ask is what's an example of a nationalistic policy?
A nationalistic policy at the federal government level. Maybe you could look at infrastructure might be a nationalistic policy. You could look at maybe different economic incentives via taxation, things like that could be nationalistic policies. There's
basically the entire Trump and Pat Buchanan America First agenda. Yeah, those were both attempts to unite the different factions of the republic under a banner of nationalism. It's the way you overcome all of the racial differences and religious differences. It's the reason you can have a country with freedom of religion, with multiple cultures, with multiple races, because you can unite them under love of country and love of your nation. It doesn't, like he said, those two aren't mutually exclusive.
Let's keep it real. It seems like people on the left hate this country. It seems like they hate this country, even if they don't know it. Subliminally, they've been taught. Did I say that right with my high self? So you know what I mean. Big words. Subliminally. I might have said it the right way. It was just anxious about it. So now I'm just jacking it up. Subliminally, right? They've been taught, we ain't even going to focus on the word. Let's just keep moving. They've been taught, right, to hate the country and do things that don't benefit the country, but benefits other countries off of our backs, Americans, I should say. Right? It seems like that's what the left has been conditioned to do. Maybe I'm just crazy. Of course, you could tell me if you disagree with me in the comment section. But yeah, it seems like the left hate America, right? And I don't think there's an issue with liking America, right? Or, being proud to be an American. Yeah, we might have our issues. One of the biggest ones is having a system that's designed to try to destroy us as a whole, right? In my opinion, right? And it's pumped by the left. But still, I don't think it's nothing wrong to be proud to be an American. And they pretty much shame you, right? When you're proud to be an American, right? Make it seem as if you're hating on other people just because of that. And that's not true. right? Woke Destiny and whoever the hell this is, right? They know what it really is. They just fronting right now to push their propaganda, in my personal opinion.
Like Thomas Jefferson said, we're all Republicans, we're all Federalists.
So I don't think either of us would disagree with either of that. But the weird thing, though, is that like everything you're giving me is like 100% not the Trump agenda and absolutely the Biden agenda. So when we look at, for instance, like infrastructure, that's what's working its way through Congress right now. There's a question of if any Republicans are going to be on board with that, the massive infrastructure. But when you talk about economic incentives, that's baked into the last coronavirus relief and potentially like the new infrastructure bill going forward. Like that's economic incentives that Biden has for working class families. When you talk about attempts to unite the republic, if you look at Biden's rhetoric, he's not a Republican or a Democratic president. He's the president of the entire United States. He's the president of every American. When you talk about a country with religious freedom, Trump is the one that's holding up the Bible and saying, this is my holy book. This is one of the best books ever written. I think it's my first favorite or second favorite behind my book or whatever, right? It feels like everything you're giving me right now is like 100%
None of
Biden's
that has
rhetoric.
anything to do with anything. Who cares if Biden has what you consider portions of a nationalistic agenda? Good. He also has portions of things that are not a nationalistic agenda.
Do me a favor, guys. Hit the like button, share the video. Also, subscribe if you haven't. Share the video and drop comments and all that stuff as well.
Open border immigration.
Well, what part of Trump
wants to move in?
What part of Trump was considered a nationalistic agenda? Was it the massive tax cuts for wealthy corporations?
How's this for a massive infrastructure project? The wall. That would have been a very highly nationalistic project. That's just one example.
Hold on.
Many.
You're a
level country here.
You're a real life.
Nothing of the sort. Go ahead.
Well, okay, I'm sorry. This is true for me. You're a real life person. You drive to work. Okay.
Yeah.
I've driven all over this country for a long time, and I'm sorry, but the idea that investment of our infrastructure, as somebody that's driven on roads in the Midwest that are fucking falling apart, as somebody that wants to move to Miami where buildings are fucking collapsing, as somebody that is like watching flooding happening like around the world and shit, as somebody that is watching like the dramatic change in climate across the Northwest where they don't have air conditioners, because how are you telling me that a wall is the type of infrastructure investment that people across the country are looking forward to?
Whether you agree that the wall was a good idea or a bad idea is irrelevant. I was giving you an example of something that would be nationalistic. So when we're talking
hold on. We're asking you for examples. You can't give me an example, and then when I push back on why your example is dog shit, say, well, that's not relevant. It absolutely.
Destiny is one of the grand masters. Yeah, we call him Destiny on his channel, of tap dancing and moonwalking and not actually staying on the actual topic of the debate. He'll say whatever to just throw things off. You see the way he was over there just pumping Biden, though, like father time. That's what you want. You want father time? My man giving a speech. If somebody say Jello, that's who you want. You want my man that's supposed to be at the old folks' home. You want them deciding things. You want them around that button. Like fall asleep and just hit the button by accident. Just out. What was Kamala doing? Making collard greens, because apparently that's something that's important that she has to tell the world about. I don't know why and it sounded nasty. Should have seen the look on my mom's face. Y'all think I'll be making funny facial expressions? My mom was like, listening to Kamala's recipe for collard greens. She like, there's no way that can taste good. I was like, you right, mama. You right. I don't think so. I don't see it. But Destiny and company, they rather have that than Trump. Someone who running the country like a boss. Out here, he ain't playing. How much you want to donate? 200 million? 200 billion? Let's make it 400. That's the type of time he on. That's my kind of precedent. Let's get this money. Stop playing. Right? But maybe I'm crazy. Also, you're free to let me know in the comment section. You can tell me if you think I'm tripping. Go Go ahead.
Brought it up as an
Is
example.
dog shit. What you're doing is saying, I don't agree with this example of nationalism, not saying that it's not an example of government nationalism.
Well,
You're
I've got
talking
two
about
presidents.
infrastructure,
One
something
president
that's going to unite disparate people, though, not just something that 50% of the population is down
No,
with.
nationalistic
You're talking about
policy
something that's going to unite the nation on a wide
people. That's just
scale.
bullshit, and he made it up. Nationalistic policy is not necessarily there to unite everybody.
Okay, you literally said, I'm writing these down. Hold on, I'm writing these down as you said them. You said united under love of country / nation. The wall was the most divisive thing. It even divided Republicans.
They can be, and policy on the national level can be divisive, like the coronavirus. Right now, you pushing vaccines pretty hard. That's a pretty divisive policy, but most certainly it's a nationalistic policy, and there's a lot of nationalistic propaganda around it, isn't there?
Let me ask you, what makes a policy nationalistic? Like, because if we're talking about the wall, for example, the wall is divisive. The wall comes with critics. Well, let me just explain why I'm skeptical of this. Maybe we can go to another policy. I don't know. But the wall is divisive. It comes at the expense of the taxpayer to the tune of several billions of dollars. The economic benefits are
sound like they don't know what the hell they talking about over there in Team Destiny or whatever they wanted to call themselves. They weird selves. Whatever. It seems like Destiny, he's on a mission. He's on a mission to go against Trump, to sound foolish, right? Talk fast, and just say the dumbest things he could possibly say. And don't worry, it's backed by Wikipedia. Wiki. That's what he's using. He's using Wikipedia. Whatever. All right. Okay. Andrew Wilson smoked him, as always. But that's just my opinion. I want you guys to tell me what your opinion is down in the comment section. Hit the like button, share the video. All right. Watch more videos too after this. Destiny, that's a clown, I'm telling you. And I like to roast him. I like to roast clowns, man. Woke clowns out here. Oh, yeah. That's one of my favorite things to do. My audience loves it. They like it too as well. They think it's hilarious to cook Destiny in Friends. They think it's quite funny. And I agree. I agree. These woke losers, man. He don't know what to do after his wife left him. He is just struggling. Well, he out here getting crazy. I thought he was on the mic before. He definitely, I got to give myself the AO button now. He definitely on the mic now. He definitely, he on the mic now, if you know.
Hey, yo! Oh! Y'all like it?
I didn't even watch it. Don't ask me if I liked it. I refuse. I draw the line at Trisha Paytas. Never watching any of those types of videos. Destiny getting crazy is the last thing that I want to see. It ain't even the last thing. I don't want to see it. Just get it off the list of viewing. All right, let's put it in that box with all the new Star Wars movies and just toss that out somewhere to where I never had to watch it. Tell me what you think down in the comment section. Hit the like button. Share the video, man. Dustin he freak nasty out here in these streets.